Hey guys, in this video I want to shed light on a way of making money online that I feel is unethical. A lot of the biggest family vlog channels are just downright exploitative of their kids, exploiting their childhood basically, and putting them to work to do these videos, mind you, and having so much expectation of them. It starts to really bring up a question of ethics. Like, it's just, they had no consent for their childhood to basically be used. And the other thing is, so many times it's used for sponsorships as well, in such an ingenuine way. If your family life is your business, that just gets so dangerous with the sponsorships and with, like, depending on views to make money off of, videos. So as a writer, I'm impressed. These vloggers should be copywriters, I think, because this is clickbait material. It's like the most obvious fake clickbait, and that's the thing that I want to highlight the most about these family vlogs, is like there's so much fake, and I wonder, the most important thing in this conversation is the children. Like, I wonder how it affects them psychologically that their family is this business, is this brand. And as they get older, it makes me wonder, like, what if they are seeing these comments? I want to react to some of the titles of these videos, so I'm going to mention some of these channels. And by the way, I don't like to pick on anyone unless I feel that they deserve it. So all of these channels, if any of these channels that are featured here that I'm gonna be reacting to, they all have done something. They all have, either scammed their audience in like a fake giveaway or a fake charity, or they have used really inappropriate clickbait involving their children that is really creepy and inappropriate, and something along those lines. Like, that's the reason why I'm singling them out. So let's just react to some of these ridiculous video titles.
We're going to start off with videos that are using fear-mongering, and like they're teasing you like there's, stuff that's very uncomfortable, but in a painful, like sad, tragic way. So we started with Brittany and Baby. These are all from Brittany and Baby, and these are all mostly medical related, and there's a whole thing about Brittany and Baby as far as their medical situations and ethics. But without having to go into a whole story, just looking at these headlines and reacting to them, or video titles, and along with the picture, I mean, the picture counts. There's usually words in the picture as well. Like, it's an image that is obviously thousands and thousands of people are seeing, and like it's featuring children. I feel like it's exploiting their pain in these situations. Here is Brittany herself. Here we see a big bruise. That's definitely very concerning. Yikes. I mean, talk about clickbait right there. That's interesting. And here we have the same thing. It's like every family member is getting featured for some sort of bruise. It's what gets people talking. Oh my gosh. And so they're actually featuring bruises as for clickbait. That's insane. All right, now we're going to move to the chat wins. We're going to look at some of their videos. Dad of 5 breaks his nose. Accident in the house. There's actual blood. Yep, pretty much broken nose is what we're looking at. Lost with 6 kids. Pregnant mom took 6 kids to do this. This is very tabloid, or like true crime even, but we've had enough. Exhausted. Mom and dad pointing fingers at a small child, accusing them. She's looking like she's defending themselves. The LeBrant family, let's look at some of their instances of exposing their pain for clicks. Our first pet died. Our family got into a big argument. That doesn't look good. I mean, look at the child right there. Does this bring up any positive memories from childhood for anyone? I mean, like, nobody is asking for this. Why are they putting their kid through this? Okay, here we have, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but here's their channel. So we have some fear-mongering ones here. very questionable. Like, okay, that's the highlights of you and your kid. This one is particularly like, he made the baby sick. Nobody wants to see this. And like, and when this child is older, really, you think, I mean, this is gonna affect them. Let's see what the Prince family's doing. It's all over. I could see where you say our baby's coming early, but it's all over. It's like, that's intense. We're going broke is pretty intense. My thing with the I'm pregnant is the broken heart and the way that she's looking. It's just so posed and staged. It's like, obviously this is, yikes, outrageous. Somebody stole our Christmas presents. This is a good title. This one's kind of sad. I hope that this child never has to see a thumbnail like that one day, because it's like, why put that business out there? All right, moving on to the Ingham family. Almost setting my hand and the house on fire. Intruder in her bedroom. Yikes, this makes this young girl look so vulnerable. I don't like this. And literally her sadness and pain looks so real in this thumbnail. Why is there like an arrow pointing at it? Why is there like an arrow pointing at their negative emotions? Now we're gonna switch to reacting to a different type of clickbait, which is awkward TMI, and it's really just sad. But the initial reaction is like cringy, awkward, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe someone posted this online. And that's the whole idea behind that kind of clickbait. It's like someone posted their complete private life online, and so it's just that awkward TMI, and that's what I really take issue with, as far as we could see. Like, and they're too young to understand how the entire world can see this portrayal of them. We're going back to Brittany and Baby here. We got a couple of awkward ones. This is controversial, but we talked about it. With that picture thumbnail, it's so cringy, like for a mother and son. It's just to exploit like that relationship for clickbait, to make it so awkward and like just creepy and weird. Okay, his biggest insecurity, come on, obviously it's the most fake posed thing, but it's just ridiculous. Okay, now we're moving back to that family that I don't know how to pronounce their name, and Baby's trashed the house, caught on CCTV. Yikes, pretty bad parenting. Why would you let this happen? Okay, this one I actually really take issue with, for real. I feel that, why do they always put a circle and an arrow? They're highlighting that a child who's potty training or moving past the potty training stage is having an accident. That's just embarrassing and wrong to exploit something that would be embarrassing to your child. A problem with the baby. I don't get why we have to do this reality TV thing when we know that, like, that's not a positive memory from childhood that this child is going to want to look back on, that their mother is saying there's a problem with her baby. He got me see-through underwear. God. I don't think I need to say anything. It's not the point of this video. It's to make fun of them. Getting a smear test in lockdown. Our daughter has become a teenager. No, she has not. No, she is not. The way that they're trying to act like their kids are grown up, their little son is trying champagne. It's not a good look. Here we go into where they're exploiting their 6-year-old boy's journey through his gender identity, which, you know, is influenced by all kinds of things. There's stuff in the media. There's like, it's like this is a fluid stage. He doesn't know what he is, and they're running with this, you know, he might be gay thing. And of course they have sponsor deals with these dress companies, and that's what their fans are calling them out for. And it's just ridiculous. They're getting more clicks when their son is wearing a dress, and they were using these clickbait titles like, he is wearing a dress, he got hair extensions, and it's just wrong. Like, you're just getting paid for these clicks, for these views from the ad money. but look at what your kid is going through, like, and the impact that this is going to have. Why are you're painting some kind of story that has to do with them building their identity? So we're being asked to watch these parents like meddle with their kids' process of building their identity and monetize it, make money off of it.
There's nothing wrong with sharing videos and pictures of your kids online. That's not what we're seeing here. That's not what we've been looking at, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just using these children and their videos and what you're capturing on camera of them, using it for money, and not thinking of the long-term impacts of them psychologically, and how these, the digital impact as well, of how that's always gonna stay with them. The child did not ask, did not consent to becoming a child star and getting sponsorships for, getting their parents loads of cash because of doing these like children brand sponsorships. So I've said enough for one video, guys. Thanks for hearing me out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? I would love to hear your thoughts, your opinions on this topic, this issue, and I will see you in another video. Talk to you soon.